Hey Taurus, welcome into the channel. Just going to be checking on your energies, see what the main energies you need to be aware of are at the moment, and see where it goes from there. So messages for Taurus, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got show the world the real you. Okay, I'm feeling like you're getting a newfound sense of confidence somehow. Like I feel like you've been accessing your higher self, whether you realize that or not. I feel like you've been downloading information from your oversoul that's making you feel more confident and making you see a new side to yourself, or making you feel like you're adjusting into a higher version of you. Beautiful energy. And we've got, what do you need to release? So could be a relationship, could be a job that's not serving you. I'm getting the vibe of maybe even family members that aren't helping you and aren't meant to really be on your path. And we've also got you're very close to achieving your goal. Beautiful. And step out of your comfort zone on the bottom of the deck. Gorgeous energy. So I feel like a real powerful phase is coming around for you, Taurus. I feel like you're conjuring up a new platform, a time of life where you're going to be feeling so much better, where you're going to be feeling there's a real sense of strength here and really grounding the best version of you into reality. It might require you to drop some dead weight, okay? You'll know what this is, all right? What your ancestors want you to know. Dancer of joy, all right? Underneath, show the world the real you. This is about you feeling so good and so confident with who you are, bringing those Venus energies in through you, you being a portal to bring energies into our reality and making it a more beautiful place by being the real you. Those gorgeous Venus energies that Taurians have. We've got shaman of tradition. Okay, again, yeah, I'm feeling like there's something to do with family here that's sort of playing on your mind. We've got the shaman of loss as well. Again, I feel like this is a family situation that's been making you feel a little bit bad. Yeah, spirit of destruction. I feel like it's a destructive family member or a family type situation that you might be feeling a little bit guilty about releasing, but I feel like it's on your path to do so, okay? Because you've got higher vibrational work that is coming in for you, things you picked before you even got here, and you can't let anything stop you fulfilling your soul's mission. All right, let me look into these energies for you, Taurus. Show me these. Okay, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, new pathway again. All right, and the Ace of Pentacles does represent Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, practical energies, really being gifted an opportunity by the universe, by your higher self, to step into a new portion of life, a completely new phase, and some people just can't come with you. Okay, I feel like it's bringing up a lot of emotion for you, Taurus. The guilt keeps coming back, but I feel like you're here to be joyful. I feel like your ancestors who are in non-physical want you to not feel guilty about this. They want to remind you that everyone's responsible for their own happiness. All right, so if people are making you feel like they can't cope without you, or you need to play some sort of role for them, that's not your problem, Taurus. Okay, you've got a soul's mission. You've got things you've got to be getting on with. You've got the real you that wants to be birthed here, that wants to really come into full fruition, and really, you know, you want to live life. You're here to live. You're here to be joyful. You're not here to play a role for insecure people, for narcissistic people, for people who think that they can force you to play the role they need you to play. You're not here to feel guilty because other people can't fulfill themselves and expect you to do it for them. So I feel like you need to let something crumble here and step onto this new path fully in your power. Beautiful energy of really, you know, knowing who you are and being joyful about it and not letting anyone slow you down. Even if it's blood relations, okay? Don't let them play that old guilt card on you that you need to somehow fulfill them. You're here to fulfill your soul's purpose. You're here to live for you, and they're here to live for them. They've got work to do, spiritual work to do. That's up to, you know, it's their job, okay? It's their responsibility, not yours. I feel like you're going to have to let this one go, Taurus. I feel like there's really something you need to drop, okay? And not let these ideas, these outdated ideas of tradition and, you know, 3D ideas of family playing their roles, that can't go with you to this new 5D version of you, to this new 5D reality, okay? Where we know we're infinite beings, and we know we're on beautiful soul missions, and we know that we can't keep dipping into 3D realities with people because it pulls us down. All right, I feel like you've got to get up to the 5D show the world who you really are, be who you truly are at a spiritual higher self level, and hold that frequency, right? When we hold a higher vibrational frequency, it holds a light for everyone else, and then those people, they can see the light, they can come and join you if they want to, but you can't keep going down to hell with them. It's not your job, it's not what you're here for. I feel like you've got a much brighter, more beautiful pathway to take here, Taurus. Yeah, real encouragement to find the joy. I mean, we've got the Hanged Man, all right? So I feel like, yeah, these energies have been tugging you down, pulling you down. Spirit really just wants you to take the leap here and really dive into joyousness. Don't feel any guilt. Literally, know that when you're happy, you're serving the world in the best way you can. Even these people that, you know, are playing with you, I feel like they're playing with you. I feel like they may have energies attached to them, and it's all part of the game of life, okay? For us to keep becoming more and more, how would I put this? For us to keep downloading more and more of our higher self and keep evolving and getting higher in frequency, back closer to home, as they would call it, higher to the Godhead, completing our reality. And there are always forces that want to stop us doing that, and they come a lot of the time in the guise of family, in the guise of bloodline members, and they'll do and say everything they can to stop you taking a higher vibrational pathway, because that's the job, that's their job, that's the game we all chose to play. See, I feel like you've waited long enough, Taurus. You've waited long enough. You deserve happiness, you deserve joy, and it's time for you to step ahead on this pathway here. We've got the Eight of Swords, so yeah, you might have some anxiety lurking, probably caused by communication with these sorts of people, right? I feel like, yeah, it's making you feel abandoned by a family member, I feel, possibly friendships or whatever, but there's a sense of abandonment and anxiety every time you speak to these people, okay? I don't feel like it's good for you, Taurus. I feel like you've got a much higher vibrational pathway waiting for you. Yeah, you're gonna beat these energies, okay? We've got the Six of Wands here, Leo energy, that royalty energy coming through. This is about you knowing that the divine you is royal, is sovereign, is a sovereign being, and you're getting so much more comfortable, I feel, with being that sovereign being, especially when you're away from whoever these energies represent. When you're away from these low vibrational people, you know who you truly are, but I feel like it's tricking you. I feel like every time you speak to them again, it puts you back into that version of you that you feel like when you're around them. I would call it a 3D version of you, okay? Because every time you're around these people, these 3D people, you go into a 3D version of yourself. That can happen when we grow up in toxic or unhealthy family dynamics. But I feel like you're really choosing to take this new path very, very soon, okay? And standing in your truth with the King of Swords, I feel like you're going to start to see more clearly with regards these energies and how they really truly affect you on a metaphysical level, okay? Misery loves company. It's like if they can't come up to a high frequency with you, that doesn't mean you deserve to be in the basement of the mind with them. You want to go up to the penthouse. You want to rise your frequency up joyfully so that you can be who you really need to be in this lifetime. Okay, this is something you picked for yourself. This is a challenge. This is something you knew you could overcome. And with the Victory card here, I feel like it's all going well once you decide that you deserve to be happy and you deserve to be joyful. We've got the Hierophant here, definitely divinely guided, I would say. Follow those subtle, light-hearted energies, okay? It's the light-hearted energies, those cute little things that make us feel good, those things that make us feel like a child again, I'm getting, okay? It's okay for you to feel like that, Taurus. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not allowed to be happy just because they're not. I feel like there's people around you that are stuck in the prison of the mind, right? And I feel like they are trying to brainwash and convince you that you're supposed to be stuck in a prison of your mind. And it's simply not the case. But you've definitely got divine assistance here. Okay, you could know who your guides are. You could have had feelings lately, divine downloads, where you get just a little glimpse of light. You get just a little glimpse of a higher version of yourself. Spirit's saying hold on to those little glimpses. Even get a notepad, write it down when you have these little epiphanies, okay? Never think that just because they stay for a split second and then they're gone that it's not real. These little epiphanies you're having, these little glimpses of lightness, these glimpses of divinity, they're real, okay, Taurus? And they're designed to guide you. They're designed to pop up and be little energies that guide you along your path. So you get a little taste of what your entire life should be. You're getting a little taste of the higher world that I feel like you're about to dance your way into. joyfully dancing. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty for being happy. Seven of Pentacles and the strength. Yeah, invest in your strength. This is about you investing. Again, Leo energies. You investing in a version of yourself that is sovereign, that is royal. Okay? That does create its own reality, that knows, how would I put this? You know you're here for much more than what people are trying to convince you you're here for. They don't know you like you know yourself. Your higher self knows who you really are. Other than that, you don't need anyone's guidance, all right? Friendship, that's different. But you don't need anyone telling you how to live your life. You've got a direct connection to your higher self. And I feel like Spirit wants you to invest in this direct connection to your higher self. Meditate, okay? Do the things that make you feel good. And that's how you connect over and over and over and over again to your higher self until that higher version of you becomes your main, you know, your main positioning. That will become who you are on a daily basis. And then you'll look back and think, wow, how did I go so long without being in my higher self energies? This is so natural. This is so normal. This is so beautiful. Feeling strong. Feeling really dignified and really joyful. Keeps coming back to me that there are just people who want to convince you that they know you better than you know yourself. And they don't, Taurus. They really don't. Okay, we've got the Temperance. And we've got the Ace of Swords next to the King of Swords. Okay, so this is all about you standing in your truth. And we've got the Star on the bottom of the deck here. Again, that higher self, that higher dimensional energy coming through. I feel like it's okay for you to try new things. I feel like it's okay for you to stand in your truth. Okay, and I feel like you're going to be putting that point across to people that think they can boss you around, that they can somehow influence or guide or direct your life. I feel like you're really going to be investing in yourself and in your strength, investing in things that make you stronger, all right? And really cancelling out these voices outside of you, these energies outside of you that want to control, I feel. This could be a really relevant message for at least one of you, all right? I feel like even when you were waiting, you were making a lot of plans. You were planning on being this bigger, better, bolder, more happier version of you. Because the better version of us is always the happier version of us. We're meant to be joyful. Joy is our natural state. And I think you're realizing this. I think you're finding ways, or will find ways, to sort of wiggle out of these situations, okay? The Spirit's telling me to tell you that if we do the same things we've always done, we'll always get the same results. Sometimes you need to destroy things. Sometimes you've got to not mind looking like the bad guy in other people's minds. You've got to be like, cool, I'll be the bad guy, but I'm not being your slave. I'm not being what you want me to be. I'd rather be the bad guy. I'd rather be the villain in your story than miss out on a whole lifetime of joy. Fine, cool, I'll do it. You know, you've got to be willing to allow them to think badly of you and not care. You've got to not care. You've got to know who you are so powerfully that it doesn't mean anything to you if people outside of you think that about you, especially people that have been trying to drain you of your strength, okay? They'll do that. They'll try to hypnotize you and brainwash you that you're somehow doing something wrong for wanting to be happy. And you're not, Taurus, okay? You're following your soul's mission. You're following what the divine wants for you. And I feel like it's really important that you realize that, you know, people will always say you're the bad guy if you're not doing what they want you to do. And, you know, if they're narcissistic, if they're selfish, if they're low vibrational, they'll always use controlling tactics, okay? Just dropped out, walk in beauty. Now, I love this for you, Taurus, because you really are one for the beauteous energies in life. You bring Venus onto the earth plane. And it's really important that you have harmony and beautiful things in your life. And beautiful people around you who appreciate you. Gorgeous energy, okay? And then choosing your path. All is possible on the bottom of the deck. So step out of that comfort node. I said that because it says north node. Step out of that comfort zone, Taurus, okay? Let these people be miserable. Let these people destroy themselves, but don't let them destroy you, all right? You were born to be beautiful. You were born with a specific soul's mission. And I feel like let these people be heartbroken without your energy. If they couldn't treat you right, let it go, all right? Because I really feel like this is a time for you to focus on what brings you joy and what brings you strength and really manifest the highest vibrational version of Taurus that you could possibly manifest. I'm going to pull a goddess card so we can see What divine feminine energies might want to guide you at this time? Can we have a goddess card for Taurus, please? Freya, our beautiful energy. We've got Freya, the goddess of discernment. Now, what it says here, sorry, phone ringing. Freya is all about spending her time wisely, and she only says yes when it's a holy hell yes. Just like Abraham Hicks says, if it's not a definite yes, like yes, something you really want to do, something that really calls out at your soul, something that you just have to do it, nothing could stop you, don't do it. So when people reach out for you and they're kind of making you feel a little bit, oh, well, should I go and see that person? Should I help them? Should I let them pull me onto a different timeline? If it's not a definite yes, it's a no. Unless you feel inspired, okay? Unless you feel really inspired and really positive about something, don't do it, Taurus, okay? Stick to your guns. You are alchemizing your own reality every second of every day. And people, at the minute, you know, you've almost achieved something, like you're very close to achieving your goal. A lot of the time when we're that close to upgrading our lives, all these old energies come back around to test us. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening at the moment. So just remember that. If it's not a definite yes, it's a no. If it doesn't inspire you, make you feel good, add to you, make you feel good, then you don't need it in your life. And don't feel guilty. Everyone's responsible. Everyone's an adult. They can run their own life. We're all eternal. And you don't have to feel guilty. Like, you don't have to feel bad. We all live forever, ultimately, which takes out all of that codependence and that animalistic fear of, oh, but they feel alone. Let them feel alone. Let them connect to their spirit guides. It's not the end of the world if someone feels alone, all right? So you keep walking in beauty, Taurus. Keep bringing those beautiful Venus energies into our world. Meditate, get in line with those higher self energies, and really focus on what brings you joy and what you want to do. Don't be guilted into anything, Taurus, because it will take you off your real path. Stick to that real path, and your path will light up for you. You always know what your pathway is because it feels good when you do it. Okay, Taurus, I hope this has helped you. Lots of love. Hit that sub button, hit the like button, and I'll see you again. Lots of love. Bye, Taurus.